Hi guys, what we're going to be doing today is having a crack at vinyl wrapping. Now, I'm no Yanni Mize, but bugger it, it's a race car, so let's go for it. We've ordered some fluorescent yellow from the good guys at Hexis, and we're going to have a laugh, stick it on, probably pull it off, throw it in the bin, and end up with a black Clio at the end of it. So let's have a go. So, got a bit of vinyl wrap on. Obviously you've seen us flying through the wrap. I wish it was as quick as it was on the video. To be honest, this stuff is from Hexis UK. It's really good stuff, proper wrap vinyl. I'm really impressed with how it's going. Going to give you a quick run through of what we've done to the car. We've got a track day coming on Wednesday, so we've blitzed through a few bits. So we've not documented it all, but we will go through everything in a proper video and sort it from there. So we'll start at this front corner. Obviously we've done the wrap, stuck a few stickers on, make it a proper race car, as you do. We're running the gas gold coilovers, as you've seen in the last video. They're pretty much set up to ride height and everything now, and we'll test those at Donington. We've had to play with the damping settings. Moving around to the front, we've got rid of the fog lights. We will be putting a proper ducting kit in for those. We've got the loop toe strap, obviously in pink because it goes with the yellow, as you do. We've also been underneath, we've got an oil and filter change. We've changed the plugs, just giving it bit of lease of life, ready for the next track day. May have got rid of a few bits from behind the bumper that you don't need, lose a bit more weight and whatnot. And if we come round, obviously we're running the wet wheels at the minute. Bit more wrap. We've powdered these in the pink and the yellow because I like it, if I'm honest. We're running Univer Oil Rain Sport 5s in the wet, which proved to be pretty good at Mallory once they were scrubbed in. Not entirely sure where the idea behind the colour scheme came from. Might be my favourite cake. If you're listening, Mr. Kipping. So, while we're here, the window's open. We've got the Renault Sport seating. Accompanying that, we've got our nice fancy new Renault Sport steering wheel. That's even got the horn wide up. The other buttons are for the cruise control, which you don't really need on a race car, but we're going to wire those up to main beam so you can flash people out of the way because we'll be well fast. And also going to wire it up to the radio so that while we're racing I can be in contact with the wife in the pits and find out what's for dinner and stuff. Got a flocked steering column cowl that came up on eBay, so I had to go for it. The dash is coming out at some point to be flocked as well. Apart from anything, it stops the glare when you're racing, and it looks really cool as well. So then we've also got all of the Powerflex bushes for the car. Powerflex have been brilliant, sent everything out that they've got. We've put the exhaust rubbers on, which I'll show you the reason why they went on anyway, but the exhaust rubbers are crap out the factory and they were knackered anyway, so they're all ready. But we're going to do that in winter because the car, probably after this track day, depends if we book anymore, we'll be getting fully stripped and we'll do a few bits underneath, and we'll get the suspension and everything powder coated before we put the bushes in, rear beam strengthening kit to go in. So then moving around the back, we spoke to our mates at Miltech. They've sent us out a full system for it, which I quite like the system that was on it, but this is by far better. It fits better, it's better made, it sounds brilliant. We're also running a Miltech Sports Cat as well. For the race series that we're going into, we need to run a catalytic converter. Obviously a high flow sports one is the better option. We've lost a bit more weight as well, got rid of the rear wiper and put a little blanking plate in there. Then what we've also done, which there will be a full video coming, we did film a video, if I'm honest, when we put them in this, but I'm an idiot and deleted it. We've got PBS pads running in it. We tried these at Mallory. We've got the Pro Race in the front and the Pro Track in the back. They're phenomenal brakes. I'm really impressed with them. Obviously they give me a t-shirt as well. But no, the guys, Chris and the guys down at PBS have been brilliant. So they've sent us out a load of pads to keep us going while we're in track days and racing for next year and everything. So a massive thanks to them. When we put the video up of fitting the pads, there's also a bedding in process to go with these, because I've heard the odd people complaining about PBS pads. The main problem that people have is that they don't bed them in properly. There is a proper bedding in process, which we followed the night before Mallory, and performed phenomenally at Mallory. Really good. You get no brake fade, nothing like that. You get brilliant initial bite. Any other pads we've run before that are sort of fast road or track day use, they're rubbish when they're cold. These are just as good cold as they are when they're red hot. So there will be a video with that and the bedding in process and everything, which essentially you just got to be clever and warm them up, sort of probably 60% braking, get a bit of heat into them, and then you'll start to increase it a bit up to 70% braking, and you'll feel them start to bite. But essentially you've got to not hammer the brakes, get them warm, get some heat into them to let the gas and everything out of the pad material, and then let them cool down, and it should be good once you've done that. Now I've got passenger seat in, which I picked up the other day. We'll just put that in. Obviously we're waiting on our Corbo that's having some little bits done to it, some embroidery and whatnot. So once that's here, we'll put that in the driver's side. Then we've also got kind of Monster, which keeps you going, lets you work on race cars at God knows what time it is. We've also got, from the guys at Goodridge, we spoke to them and they've knocked us up some brake lines for the car. We just went with a straightforward clear with the Goodridge line logo in it. So these will be going on the car as well. We'll do that when we get all the suspension off. And we've picked up some that I've just knocked over, some Motul RBS 600 brake fluid. Good stuff. Still .4, so it's good for all your lines and everything, but it's got a higher boiling temperature, so you get no brake fluid boiling. Obviously, as usual, Mac Tools are involved in you know, allowing us the equipment to do the car. Again, PBS, sun strip. Obviously with the seats being quite a bit low down, you need a sun strip in them. And not that you can see much. But if I pop the hood, just usual engine, everything pretty much in the engine bay is standard. While I got the inlet manifold off, I did give it a quick powder coat and brush the Renault Sport in a nice wrinkled black, but the engine and everything will be coming out over winter. We'll get rid of the air conditioning, clean it all up, get all the Powerflex mounts and stuff on and make it all good. Get rid of some weight. Well, it's quite weighty. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're ready for the track day on Wednesday at Donington. Looking forward to it, see how the car performs. It's first time out with the suspension on and the exhaust on. The cat might free up a little bit more power. We'll soon find out. So yeah, thanks for joining us. If you like, share and subscribe, I'll be bang on. And if you've got any advice or anything on building Clios, or you want to know anything, just give us a shout. I would say we'll see you at Donington on Wednesday, but no spectators or anything. If you are there, come and say hello. Come and see us in the pits. So yeah, spot on. Thank you.